Ready, ready! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Ready? Come on, set! Panther 60! Set! 70 Lions, ready? Let's go now! Hawk 70, let's go! Set up! 60 Eagles, ready? Ready! 60 Bison, set! Ready! 18 Cardinal, let's go! Down! Viking 18, let's go! Here we go, here we go! Cougar 19, ready? Let's go! 19, charge! Come on, set! Panther 60, ready? Ready, ready! Hawk 70, ready, ready? Set up! 70 Timber, go! Set! 60 Bison, cut it! Bronco 8! Ready? Let's go! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Let's go now! Ready? Here we go, shot! Shot, ready? Cougar 19! Let's go! Ready? Down! Ready, ready? Come on, set, go! Set up! Set up! Ready, ready! Hup. Set! Let go! Set! Ready! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Ready? Let's go now! Ready, ready? Here we go. Shot. Go. Shot. Ready. Get up. Let's go. Hut. Down. Check out. Come on, come on. Ready. Shut up. Hut, hut.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Houston. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back and forth.
And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. His sixth touchdown now for the season. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from the University of Arkansas, their rookie quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, And then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. Another run here with Paul. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go again with Paul. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
No! Ready! Watch the bullet!
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
32-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And he's in! Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. And fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in the opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They get 14 on that hookup, and the Jets have a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
They'll look to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He's going to run it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Liking 18. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. It would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Texans offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mixon. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Mixon. Finding space at the 15. And they'll have 1st and goal. It is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try and run with Mixon. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. and we're just getting started.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Jets first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Jets get 3 here late in the first half to take head. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same. We get set for quarter number 3. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Jets have a first down.
Hey,
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets first down.
A run here with Hall. Hall is hit. He's lost the football. And it looked like one of the Jets was able to get in there and secure it, and they did, so they keep the ball.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Now, faking the give. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Schultz, the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete, and is going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. On comes the punt team now for the Jets as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This will be returnable from his own 15, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10.
Oh, and
on the give, this is Mixon. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here and pass protection.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The
Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Ow, tonight. Tony.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. And a Texans.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. On 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Texans 21.
Even with 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the handoff, it's Allen. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Davis. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
On the give, this is Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is caught left side by Taylor. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead.
38, Texans 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
118. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 2.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
All right.
Higgins sent in motion. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Here's Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Williams. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Third and long.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Stroud to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This is Davis, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game. The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go. Ready, ready. Viking 18. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Ready. Shut up. Cowboy 80. Tag. 70 Lions. Ready. Let's go. Hawk 70. Ready, ready. 60 bike. Ready. Down. 18 Cardinal. Shut up. Ready, ready. 60 Eagle. Let's go. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go. go, here we go. 19, try. Huh. Here we go, shot. 70, Timber. Let's go. Let's go. 70 line. Let's go. Shut up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go. Down. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Shot. Ready. Cowboy. Hut, hut. Set. Come on, set. 60 by 6. Let's go. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Let's go now. Go. Here we go, shot. Ready? Let's go. Hut, hut. Shut up. Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go. Ready. Hut. Shot. Ready. Ready. Set. Color. Liking 18. Ready, ready. Ready, ready, go! Set! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Get up! Here we go, shot! Check go! Let's go! Hut! Set up! Ready! Down! Ready, ready? Ready! Go! Set! Ready! Cook! Set! Night! Ready! Come on, come on! Hot, hot! Ready, ready! Set! Get up! Here we go, here we go! Check go! Let's go now! Hut. Here we go! Shot! Ready! Let's go! Ready, ready?
for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you in the booth. And here we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Shovel pass complete! And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking to his fullback now. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This option play now on second down. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
Henderson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. They bring Diggs in motion. Here's another 4. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now we're back at the 7. Here's third and goal. May now from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Now it's Andres Morgan-Gallis to try the Patriots field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Morgan-Gallis connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Unlock right.
On the counter, Hall. On the move, past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if go get that first down, they couldn't do it right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They give on second to Hall. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Shotgun now on third down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
That's good. More on Patriots. First down. A gain of 12.
On the gun. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Catch made. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
May not have throw on third. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On the move into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a second quarter lead.
Kate, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Cougar 19.
2nd down pass play coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Out of the backfield looking for Breece Hall there. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Well throw, 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We money more power.
Let's go now. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. To the air on first down, May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing is May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Get it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's in 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Come on, come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back now, pressure coming. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And they get to him again.
By Milton Williams. A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott? Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Who's going to field this at the 2? And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The New England offense running out now. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Shoves him off. Looking slant route, complete. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
On the set.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start this one out at call. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. Now he takes it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Read Cougar 19.
Hall running between the tackles. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 44-yard line.
Go play action on first down. Headed out right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's Hall. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Ready.
From the gun on third down. That's him on the quick hitter. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it.
Come on. Let's go.
Setting up to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Starting on the ground with Henderson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after the 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On first down, here comes Hall. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it.
They're throwing it. Throws caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Ready. 60 by 6.
Throwing from the gun. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He brings it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Cut out left. He's got it in the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Right back to Allen. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Go.
A run here with Allen, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Milton Williams on the stop. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets in range for a game-winning score. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther.
They'll work against the blitz. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Ready up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. It's Henderson on the give. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Never a good time to rock the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Running it after the penalty. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriot.
And that spikes 36 seconds to play. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one connects. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. For left side, Taylor has it. And he moves the chains, but time of the essence. Just 16 seconds to work with. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He's got a man left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Here he goes. One final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Patriots